Are you planning a trip to Italy? You never studied Italian before, but you really would like to be able to communicate with locals. Well, this video is for you because today I'm gonna teach you 20 essential expressions for when you're traveling to Italy. Hi everybody, I'm Dani, an Italian tutor for foreigner people, and if you want to learn more about this beautiful language, subscribe to my channel for more content about culture, grammar, vocabulary, and much more. And if you like this video, please put a thumb up because this will really help me in my work. The first expression of today is grazie. Grazie. Thank you. You probably know this expression. Maybe you heard it in some movies before, but be careful when you pronounce grazie. You need to put emphasis on the last letter, I. Grazie. I know sometimes it's a bit tempting to say grazie, but actually Italian people say grazie. And if you are really thankful, you can say thanks a lot. Grazie mille. Grazie mille. This literally means thanks 1,000 times, but we use it a lot, all the time. Grazie mille. The next expression that you must know is please. Per favore. Per favore. Un caffè, per favore. Grazie. The third expression is you're welcome. If someone says to you, grazie or grazie mille, you can reply prego, prego. You know what prego means? Well, this is a bit funny, but prego means I pray. This comes from a very long time ago when people will reply back, I pray for you. Prego, prego. You know that speaking is the hardest part when it comes to learn a new language. And that's why I created a free course to get you speak Italian from day one. If you're interested in my free Italian course, click on the link below. Bye! Then it might happen that you bump into someone and maybe you want to say, oh, sorry. In Italian is scusa, scusa. But remember, in Italian there is a small difference between formal and informal language. So if you want to say sorry to someone who is the same age of you or maybe a bit younger, when it's an informal situation, then you can say scusa. But if this person is a little bit older or you want to be a little bit more formal, then you have to say scusi, scusi. No one will get offended if you say scusa instead of scusi, but it just sounds a little bit more polite. And if you want to catch someone's attention, maybe the waitress far away, you can say mi scusi, mi scusi, mi scusi. Very similar to the expression we saw before, but with mi at the front. Excuse me, mi scusi. You will surely at some point stop in a restaurant and you will have to ask for the bill. Well, this is very simple. You can say il conto. The bill is il conto. Il conto. Probably you want to say the bill, please. Il conto, per favore. Il conto, per favore. And when you find yourself in a shop or in a bakery or in a restaurant and you want to say I would like, then you can use vorrei. Careful, they go double R. Vorrei. So you can say vorrei il conto. Or maybe you can say vorrei una pizza. Of course, vorrei un caffè. Another way to ask for something is can I have? Posso avere? Posso avere? Posso avere il conto? Posso avere un caffè? Or maybe you don't know what's the name of what you want. Maybe you are in this fantastic bakery and you see this pastry over there like, I really would like this pastry. But how is it called? Well, you can say, posso avere quello. Quello is that. Can I have that? Posso avere quello. Oh, the next one is a really important one. It's a little bit harder to remember, but it's so useful. Can I pay by card? Posso pagare con il bancomat? Posso pagare con il bancomat? Why I'm telling you is so important. If you're in a coffee shop, especially an independent coffee shop, and to be honest, in Italy, almost all coffee shops are independent, then you wouldn't really pay a coffee, a cappuccino, something really small like €1, €2 by card. It's so normal to pay by cash. Of course, if you're in a clothes shop, you want to pay something that is a bit bigger, maybe 20, 30, €40, then I would say it's a bit more common to pay by card. Surely in a restaurant you can pay by card, but there are so many places in Italy that they still don't accept card. And to be honest, I've been living in the UK for quite a few years, and when I go back to Italy, I always forget that I need to get some cash with me when I go out, because I end up in a coffee shop thinking, oh my gosh, now I don't even have €1 with me and I need to pay by card. And if you want to know how much something costs, then you can say quanto costa. Quanto costa? Again, if you want to say how much is, but you don't know the name, how much is that? Quanto costa quello? Quanto costa quello? Next expression is where is. We don't really need to ask direction anymore. One, because we all go Google Maps with us. And second, is because if you're a beginner, you don't really want the Italian person to start explaining all the direction to you in a really fast and complicated Italian. Also, if you are just a beginner, you probably will feel a bit overwhelmed by a native trying to explain you direction in Italian. But why I want you to remember where is? Because you will probably find yourself asking, where is the toilet? Dov'è il bagno? Dov'è il bagno? Now, let's go back to the Italian restaurants. You just sit down and you got a table of Italian people next to you, and you just want to be a little bit friendly, say something to them. Probably you want to say, enjoy the food. How do we say in Italian? Maybe you know this one. Buon appetito. Buon appetito. Or maybe you want to sound Italian and you can start your meal by saying the person eating with you, buon appetito. We almost always start a meal by saying buon appetito. Italy is so famous for fashion, so I'm sure at some point you will end up in a clothes shop and maybe you're gonna try this beautiful Italian suit or maybe this flowery fantastic dress. Then you will probably want to know how to ask, can I try this on? Posso provare questo? Posso provare questo? Where questo is this. Can I try this? Posso provare questo? And if you really like it, you can say, I take it. Lo prendo. Lo prendo. Lo prendo. And if you don't want to take it because it's too expensive, you can say, it's too expensive. È troppo caro. È troppo caro. È troppo caro. Another important part of communication with local is to be able to introduce yourself and to ask the other person the basic information about themselves. So, for example, what's your name? Come ti chiami? Come ti chiami? Remember this because some people might ask it to you. Come ti chiami? And the answer to this is sono Dani. Or, of course, you can simply say your name, Dani, and you can ask back, and you? E tu? E tu? Another basic information that maybe someone wants to know about yourself is where you're from. So, for example, you can say, sono inglese, I'm English. Sono americano, I'm American. Sono australiano, I'm Australian. So before you go to Italy, maybe you can just quickly Google what's Italian for your nation, and then you are able to say sono and your nation. And if someone starts speaking really fast in Italian and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm not understanding what you say, you can say mi dispiace, non parlo italiano. I'm sorry, I don't speak Italian. Mi dispiace, non parlo italiano. Mi dispiace, non parlo italiano. And finally, if you really want to communicate with this person, then probably it can be useful to say, do you speak English? Parli inglese? Parli inglese? When I grew up in Italy, not many people could speak in English, but these days, more and more people, especially the younger generation, is able to have some basic conversation in English. So don't be too worried when you're in Italy. I'm sure you will find someone that is able to help you and to communicate with you in English. I know how amazing it is to know at least the basic words and to have some even really small simple conversation with native. That's why I decided to create this video. I really hope it helped you. But before you go, I'm just gonna do a quick summary of everything that we've done so far. Starting from grazie, grazie mille, per favore, prego, scusa, scusi, mi scusi, il conto, vorrei, posso avere, posso pagare con il bancomat, quanto costa, dov'è il bagno, buon appetito, posso provare questo, lo prendo, è troppo caro, come ti chiami? Sono Dani. E tu? Sono inglese. Mi dispiace, non parlo italiano. Parli inglese? Well, guys, this is everything for today. I really hope this is gonna help you for your trip to Italy. And if you like the content of this video, if you haven't done it yet, please put a thumb up. Enjoy your trip to Italy. Bye!